Ryan, 3-2 win in the end. Was it perhaps harder than it should have been?
I mean, yeah, I suppose in hindsight it probably is. We should have probably controlled the game a bit better. But at the end of the day, it's 3 wins on the bounce, 3 points. Come into the season, we won't remember how we got them. We'll just know we got the 3 points. So it probably is a little bit of disappointment in terms of how we managed the game. But at the end of it, you can't complain when you get the 3 points.
I suppose on the plus side, it's a different sort of format to the game. The last 2 wins have both been coming from behind to win. This time it was about holding on, defending the lead. So the team has shown they can do that as well.
Exactly, yeah. It shows that there's good character in the change room. All the boys playing a shift today, both offensively and defensively. So I think, it was nice to go ahead and be ahead and kind of controlling the game in the first half, and then probably wasn't the best of starts to the second half, put us on the back foot. But I think I suppose, stopped them to only a couple of chances in the second half, and obviously we had bags of chances in the second half that we could have easily taken the game. So it's disappointing in terms of that. But at the end of the day, it's like I said, it's 3 points.
Different formation today, so slightly different role for yourself, which seemed, as an observer, to work quite well. How did you find it?
Yeah, I know. I mean, anywhere on the left-hand side, whether you're playing as a left back, left wing back, left winger, I suppose being left-footed means that I'm quite adaptable in terms of that. So I think when we played the 3-5-2, it kind of gives you that little bit more license to go forward, a little bit kind of less defensive responsibilities as opposed to left back. But I mean, whatever formation we're playing, it's all about playing well, moving the ball quickly, shifting it from side to side and getting at teams, which I think we did, phenomenally in the first half, and then towards the second half we probably didn't get moving it as well as we would have liked. But I mean, it's all part and parcel of the games, and it's only the 7th game, so I think things are only looking up. We're only going to get better. We're only going to gel more as a team. So overall, it was a positive day.
Has it been a surprise in a good way for those of you that were here last season? There's so many new guys coming in that you do seem to have knitted together pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you don't really know how things are going to go when it's such a big change in the change room and personnel. So I think for things to have gelled so quickly, it goes to show the type of boys that the staff brought in, and obviously the management skills of the new staff. So I mean, all in all, it's been a good positive start, and I think things can only get better from here, hopefully.
Sure. You're obviously getting a run of games in the side now, which is good news. Couldn't help noticing Mick McCarthy was here today. May have been looking at 1 or 2 other people as well, but I'm sure nice to put in a good performance with him watching.
Yeah, well, I actually didn't know he was here, but I think with the international thing, it only comes on the back of playing good club football. So I think for me, it's all about just playing well every week and keeping my place in the side and putting in performances and getting up to the table with QPR. And I think international football comes on the back of that. So for me, there's no kind of focus on international football. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's just not the right time. So for me, it's just concentrating on my club football, and if it comes, it comes.
Fair enough. I mean, I noticed, of course, last year, I think, when you did get into the senior squad, it was on the back of playing week in, week out at Rotherham. So at the moment, playing week in, week out can only help you in that
Exactly,
regard.
yeah. I mean, it's probably, I had a good run in the Championship under Holloway at the end of one season. I had, obviously this long spell at Rotherham, and obviously the beginning of this season. So I think, when I'm kind of putting in, week after week performances, that sort of stuff kind of looks after itself. So, like I've said, it's kind of just about training every day, getting better, training hard under the new manager, and following instructions and putting in good performances here, which will hopefully lead to an international call-up.
Sure. And has there been kind of a general feeling among the Irish lads, who are on the sort of fringes of the squad, if you like, that there's kind of a clean slate? There's obviously a new manager come in, and that you've all got the chance to kind of catch the eye.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's over the last couple of years, I suppose there's a lot of regular internationals that have moved on and retired, and so I think that does open up opportunities for kind of new generation, I suppose, coming through, and obviously with the current setup of McCarthy being in charge till the end of the Euros, and then Stephen Kenny stepping up from the 21s, I suppose it's the natural progression for the young players. You're going to get a lot of the 21s who have worked with Stephen for the 2 years in the 21s campaign, who are going to be obviously close to call-ups, and you're going to have obviously a lot of kind of us, who have been in the 21s campaign previously, and even the 21s campaign before that, who are going to be in their mid-20s, hoping to be thereabouts. So I think over the next couple of seasons, you'll probably see a lot of young players becoming established internationals, which is obviously what you want to see. Around my age, it's exactly what you want the situation to be. So I think it'll just happen with time. As long as I'm playing well club with my club football, international will follow.